Hi friends, my name is Akhil Ahmed. I am a senior software engineer. In this particular video tutorial, I will be talking about how to drop and recreate the Excel sheet in SSIS. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how to drop and recreate Excel sheet using SSIS and how to overwrite data in Excel file. Overwriting data in Excel sheet. In Excel Connection Manager, there is no built-in functionality to overwrite the existing data in the Excel file. We have the similar functionality in Flat File Connection Manager, whether we can either overwrite or append data to the existing flat file. So what actually happens in Excel sheet is, suppose if you execute the package first time, so it will write some data to an Excel file, and if you rerun this package second time, so it will actually append the data to the existing data in the Excel file. So in some scenarios, suppose if you are going to prepare a report from existing data from SQL Server, so we execute the SSIS package and it will generate an Excel file with the current data from the SQL Server. So second time if you will execute the package, so it will actually append the data to Excel file. However, we want that every time a fresh data should be in the Excel file, and which should be the identical with the data of the SQL Server. So what we actually want is that it should actually delete all data from the Excel file first, and then it should append the new data. Okay, so we can achieve the same thing by dropping the Excel sheet first from the Excel file, and then recreating the Excel sheet, and then inserting data to the Excel sheet. In this video tutorial, we will be reading data from a SQL Server table named city, and then we will be inserting data to an Excel file, and then we will see how to drop and recreate the Excel sheet, so that after every run we will end up having only new data in the Excel file. Okay, so let's jump to the demo. This is my SQL Server 2014 database, which has testing database in it, and there is a table city. So it contains data for around 7 cities. There are 3 columns: ID, city and country. So we will insert this data into the Excel file. So this is my SQL Server Data Tools 2013 that I will be using to create the SSIS package. So let me just drag and drop the data flow task into the control flow window as we are dealing with the data. Double click data flow task to configure it. Drag and drop OLEDB source from SSIS toolbox into the data flow task so that we can read data from a SQL Server table. Right click and edit the OLEDB source. Create a new connection to the SQL Server. Click new. Our server name is developer and the database name is testing. Click OK. And then from the table, select the city table. You can preview data here as well. There are 3 columns in it. Click close. OK. So we have configured the OLEDB source. Now let's drag and drop the Excel destination, as we are going to write data to Excel file. And then double click Excel destination. Click new. Choose 2007. Browse the file. So first of all, let's create an empty file here. We can name the file as city. The file is created inside the C files folder. Now choose the file, click OK, and now let's create a new sheet inside the Excel file that we just created. So maybe we can create the sheet name as my data. Now click OK. Choose the sheet name from here. Choose the sheet name without dollar. Okay. And now navigate to mapping. Now you can see that the input columns have been named with the destination columns. Click OK. Okay, so it's saying that column city cannot convert between Unicode and non-Unicode string data type. So what this means is that actually Excel file supports n-varchar data type. However, it seems like in our city column, in our city table, we have the varchar data type. So let's verify that. So if we have varchar data in source, then it needs to be converted to the n-varchar, because the Excel file actually supports only n-varchar data type for string data types. Okay, so let me check the data type of these columns under the city table. Okay, city column has data type as varchar 100 and country also has varchar 100. So we need to convert the data type for these 2 columns into n-varchar. So let's use a data conversion task here. Connect the output of the OLEDB source with the input of the data conversion. Double click data conversion, choose the column city and country, and from the data type change it to Unicode string, and do the same thing for country as well, change it to Unicode string. Okay, so the output alias of the column simply copy of city and copy of country. Click OK, and now connect the output from the data conversion to the input of the Excel destination. Double click Excel destination, navigate to mappings, and now from the input column choose the copy of the city, and for the country choose country of the city. Click OK. So now the error has gone. Now if you will execute the SSIS package, so it will actually insert data to the city Excel file. Okay, so you can see that this is the Excel file city that we created empty, and now it should have data in the my data sheet. Okay, sheet 1 actually is the default sheet, so you can delete it. It's one time task, and now there will be no more sheet 1. And so this is the data 7 record that we got with this Excel sheet. Okay, you can save this file. So the problem actually happens, suppose this was your task that you need to load data from a SQL Server table to the Excel file. So you did your task. The problem happens when you re-execute the SSIS package. So what actually it does, it actually appends the data to the Excel file. So now if you will check the data in the Excel file, you will have 14 records, because 7 records were inserted first time and 7 records got inserted second time. So now we have 14 records. And but what actually we want, every time we execute the SSIS package, it should only write the current data from the Excel file. We should not have neither less nor more records in the Excel file. So so to handle this kind of thing, what we need to do is, let's go to the data flow task and let's drag and drop an execute SQL task. And what we will do in execute SQL task, we will drop and recreate the Excel sheet. Okay, so connect the execute SQL task with the data flow task. So now let's configure the execute SQL task. Under the connection type, change it to Excel, and under the connection, change it to Excel Connection Manager. And under SQL statement, we actually need to write the SQL statement, to drop and recreate the Excel sheet. So let me grab the SQL statement from here. Go to the Excel destination and double click on it, click new. So you can actually get the SQL create table script from here. Okay, now go back to the execute SQL task, go to SQL statement, and then paste it here, the thing that you copied. And under the Excel destination, Excel sheet name, our Excel sheet name is my data, so we will be creating a table named my data. And we will be having just 3 columns, and the column name will be city and country. We are actually just keeping the NVARCHAR data type. We are not we are not interested in the varchar data type, because Excel supports only the NVARCHAR data. So that's why we have removed the first 2 columns from it. Okay, so this will actually create a sheet in the Excel file. However, before creating the sheet, we also need to drop the sheet from the file first. So you just need to write drop table and just copy the name of the sheet from here, my data. Okay, and put a go here. So it will actually delete the sheet from the Excel file, and then it will create a new sheet in the Excel file. Okay, so we are done with the SSIS package. Now let's execute the SSIS package by clicking on the start button. So the package got executed, and it should have dropped and recreated the Excel file, and then it should have inserted 7 records in the file. So now if you will check data in the Excel file, you will see only 7 records. Okay, so as you can see that this table has only 7 records, because it first deleted the my data Excel sheet, and then it created the Excel sheet again, and then inserted the 7 records from the SQL Server table. So this is how we can override the data in the Excel file. Thanks guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS and other related technologies. Thank you so much.